are again. I couldn't leave you guys without anything else while I was away. And again, this is one of these things I've been meaning to do and just not had time. It's never been quiet enough. There's always something. There's always a rock concert going on upstairs, or there's always work in the way, how dare it, or there's always a dog that's crying, or there's always shimmying and nagging, and there's always something in the background. I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here, chat. Help me get out of here. Anyway, so here we are with the Vital Bracelet BE special selection set. So it's basically their way of finally doing Digimon Savers sets. Like, we have the Draconic Blaze and we have the Rampage of the Beast, so Shangreimon and Mirage Gaugamon here on the front. We got this really cool black and gold Vital Bracelet, and the Gumdramon evolution line is in here, as well as Phascomon, Mad Leomon from Cross Wars, and we have Astamon here, also from Cross Wars. Back of the box, same as usual, legal flim-flam, and then your fitness with characters. You can walk, you can train, you can do 2-on-2 battles in an app that nobody likes. I miss the Vital, I miss the old app. Give me back the VB Lab, please. VB, I've talked about it before on the main show. The VB Arena is just garbage. On the bottom, we have this here. So people were actually able to vote for the Digimon that would appear on these, and they're doing another vote, another voting set for Falcomon and Lalamon, or I suppose on the box it'll be Rosemon and Ravemon probably. But so we're finally getting Saver sets, but I do like the inclusion of the Gumdramon line. Hopefully we get one with, hopefully one of the other ones will have the Shoutmon line on it, but I know we're getting like that Archangelmon, you know, and we've talked about that before. It has 2 different spellings on its official, like, you know, like the it wasn't quite like the evolution chart it showed off. I was about to say spreadsheet, but it had like 2 different spellings for the same Digimon. I'm like, ah, there's our franchise, consistently inconsistent. And so let's get this thing out of the box anyway. I will not be using this device. I will load up the Draconic Blaze DiM card on my Ghost Game Vital Bracelet, because honestly, look, let me take it out of the box here and show you guys, but this is too nice to use almost, unless I get like a protective screen for it. So it's got this nice color to it. We've got the little sort of anniversary emblem here with the Botamon and the gold leafing around it. It's really nice. And then you've got these gold buttons on the side. I kind of wish the USB port. Oh, sorry, that's the DiM. Yeah, that's the DiM card insertion slot. I wish that was kind of gold as well, but I guess because they didn't make the USB part gold, they thought it looked better. But I would have just liked it because they're on 2 separate sides, right? It wouldn't clutter it up. You know, if this was gold, sure, it might be a bit too much on one side, but I think on this side it would have been fine. But the band is just a nice black band, you know, and then the clasp is gold as well, on both sides. So it's just, I feel like it's just too nice to use, because these screens scratch very quickly, or very easily. Like, I'll try and get the camera to focus in here, but you can see just how scuffed the Ghost Game screen is, you know. So I wouldn't want, actually I don't think the camera is picking up the, oh there, yeah, I can see the scratches a bit more on the Ghost Game one now. So, you know, it's just one of these cases where it's too nice to use, but yeah, I didn't want to just order the DiM cards. So, you know, again, if I get a protective screen for it, because I've seen those about on like Amazon Japan or something, I can, you know, I can pick one up there if I decide to. If I decide to, particularly because at time of writing, I don't have the Seekers band yet, or the Lugomon DiM card. So what I'll probably end up doing is using the anniversary bracelet for that, because that is still in its box. I'll probably just take the bricking case off that and strap the Seekers band to it. But or not, I might just end up continuing to use this, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't know how well it'll look though, because this is all very intended to be samey. Because you've got the red buttons on this, and so maybe I should just get something that either has black buttons or, you know, maybe just a non-themed BE. Like, I don't have to get the one that's Digimon or Hero Academia or Run for the Money themed. They just do them normally, because if you're not using special DiM cards, if you can see, there's a screen is too bright, I think. Hold on. Let me see if I can lower the screen down to show you the little guy. Oh, it's already on 1. Oh, never mind. Yeah, okay, so it's already on brightness 1 and the screen doesn't see it, so there is just a little guy on the screen, so if you're not using it, you're trading something up and you're still getting vital points. So it might just have to be a blank generic one for the Seekers band. Oh yeah, it also came with this little thing. Isn't it cute? I love the sprites for Agumon and Shine Greymon. We've got Gaomon and Mirage Gaugamon, and then in the middle we've got Gamamon and Siriusmon, and then just that same, you know, Botamon original 8-bit sprite with the gold leafing around it. It's been a very cute little display piece. Nothing on the back, though they did keep the gold border around, but that might just actually be from this. But what I mean is, like, you're not seeing the backs of the sprites or anything, or they're not just the same sprites but facing the other way, or, you know, they just kind of left it as is. So let's load up. So there's the Dragonic Blaze DiM. I still miss the little SIM card holder things that these used to come with before they moved over to the BE models, because now I'm just like, how do I store these? You know, I've got those like cases that came with Stingmon and the Wizardmon DIMs, but you know, they will run out of space eventually. At this rate, you know. So maybe I need to invest in one of Zen and TCG's cases or something, because that's where I got this from. I got this from Zen and TCG, so shout out to them. But yeah, let's load up the Dragonic Blaze DiM and hatch ourselves a Agumon, and then, or well, Botamon, and I guess we'll see where it evolves from there. So are you guys even going to be able to see this, I wonder? I hope so. Maybe things will change once I get the DiM in, but oh, okay. Do I have to just tilt it at a very weird angle for you guys to see the screen? Looks like it. Alright. In we go. So, as always, keep the label toward you. Waiting. Waiting. Alright, accepted. So we can take the DiM out. Set bracelet, so we'll just use our finger pulse for this for a sec. Also, apologies if you can hear the noise outside. It is good weather out and there are children outside. How dare they interrupt this video? But anyway, there is... It's a little demon thing. I don't actually know who that is. What? Hold on. I was totally expecting like a Botamon or something because Shine Greymon, but hold on, let me get an evolution chart up here and we'll go into who this is. Okay, now that I've seen it, I totally recognize that it's Pettymon. And yeah, so it's so the baby stages are following the Dracomon evolution line. So Pettymon, Baby Demon, and then into Dracomon. Cordramon, blue and green are in here. Wingdramon and Groundramon for the different green and blue evolutions, and into Slayerdramon or Breakdramon. So Shine Greymon is also in here. Shine Greymon Burst Mode is in here, not as an extra evolution, but just one of the final evolutions for... You can just go from Rise Greymon straight into Shine Greymon Burst Mode. I don't know how I feel about that. But the Gumdramon evolution line has to be unlocked by clearing stages in Adventure Mode, which, you know, we kind of figured by looking at this. So, because if we look at the Rampage of the Beast, DiM, Phascomon, Madleomon, Astamon, and Belphimon are all unlocked via Adventure Mode as well. But the Rampage of the Beast DiM also has the Coronamon and Lunamon evolution lines. And there's a part of me that's an 80-bit jealous that it wasn't like Coronamon for one and Lunamon for the other. Like if there was evolution lines I cared about, like the Gaomon to Mirage Gaomon evolution line is like, yeah, okay, fine. But I'm not the biggest Gaomon fan. Fight me, I don't care. But I suppose if we load up the... and funnily enough, the Gaomon DiM, the first baby on that is Botamon. That's hilarious. That it's not... The Botamon is on the Gaomon one and not the Agumon one. Yeah, okay, sure. But, you know, I suppose if I'm focusing on the Agumon to Shine Greymon lines or the Gumdramon to Magna Kidmon lines, I guess? Yeah, that is an evolution that does not make sense for me. Going from Arresterdramon Superior Mode into Magna Kidmon. Nah, that doesn't line up for me. That doesn't work for me, brother. Anyway, so if I focus on them, I guess I'll focus on Coronamon and Lunamon for the other DiM. Leomon, Mad Leomon, and the Leomon from Re-Arise is in here as well. Heavy Leomon, so he is kind of insane looking. Like, he's got wheels. He's got like a massive, like, heavy loaded stake on his arm. That design has always just been crazy to me. You know, he looks like, I suppose he does look like a good evolution for Loader. Is it Loader Leomon? Which is the one that, like, looks like a boring machine, you know, for digging. He looks like a good evolution from that, but yeah, so it'll be fun. If you want to see me, if you want me to load up this one and chronicle the adventures we go on through it, let me know. But at least until Lugumon arrives, which should be Wednesday, we'll be working on the Dragonic Blaze DiM, so I'll keep you guys informed via the live shows and Twitter, I guess. So I'm gonna leave it there. Short and sweet video, especially compared to the one for this, because there's not as many features to run through. So yeah, we'll leave it there. Oh yeah, I suppose it also comes with your USB cable. They have the Vital bracelets have not yet moved on to USB-C, so it's still going to come with these small USB-B cables, as if you don't have enough of these lying around, I'm sure. And then you've just got your instructions and your flim-flam. So is that saying there's a present? I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. Have a good one, guys. See you later on, and bye. Actually, just an addendum onto this video. I ended up looking at this little pamphlet just because it had mentioned, you know, NFC, and then there's like the present thing and for stats and whatever. On the other side of this, it mentions, it shows like it's already promoting Seekers on the back, because you've got the Sons of Chaos versus the Judge versus the Digipolice in this little like versus triangle thing. So that's kind of cute that it's already because this got announced right at the same time Seekers got announced, so it makes sense. But I just think the inclusion is pretty fun. That there's this little Sons of Chaos versus the Judge versus Digipolice sort of thing going on here. Alright, we're done again. Bye.